So this method that I'm throwing on the wheel off this hump of clay, it's called throwing off the hump, and I'll walk you through the moves that I'm doing. This first move, I'm going to grab all this clay and kind of lift it up, and as I squeeze my hands together, the clay is going to go up, in and up, and then I'm going to come in with my left hand and sort of apply pressure downwards, and that's going to compress this clay. So that movement up brings the clay up, and then that move down kind of compresses the clay. And I exaggerated a little bit more than what I usually do. Then I take my right hand and sort of lift my index finger and bring up this little chunk of clay. And this little chunk is going to be the bowl. And everything below it is just going to be the next series of pieces. So I'll establish my floor, and then I'm going to open this up, which is only to about right there. And then I use my two fingers to pinch. When I'm working on small stuff, I'll sometimes use one hand. But if I'm using a larger or working on a larger piece, I'll use both hands. But it's that same kind of movement, that pinching movement. And if you've ever made a pinch pot, you know just the move. And then what I'll do is sort of push this clay downwards. And then collar this clay in to sort of make that foot a little bit smaller. And then I'm just going to do two more pulls, which basically means that I'm just going to do start a pinch at the bottom, start a pinch, and then take that pinch and sort of push the pinch upwards until I get to the top. And then my last pinch, or my last pull, is basically going to be the kind of shaping. I'm going to get this bowl to be the shape that I want it to. And then this is just a sponge that I've got. And if I want, I can go in with a rib and really clean up all the slip that's on the inside and get a really nice, perfect, crisp surface on the inside. Then this is a needle tool, and I'm going to use the very edge of that needle to go in, and I'm going to draw a line and go in about 1/8 of an inch where I want the floor to be, because once this stiffens up, I'm going to be able to go in with a wooden knife and cut this. But I'm going to leave myself a little extra clay, because if I just cut this off right now, it's going to be too soft and it's going to warp and move around on me. So I cut this little like cookie on the bottom, and that way pick it up and move it without messing up the piece. And that's how that works. And then I rinse and repeat. Bring it up, bring it down, take my middle finger, establish where the clay is going to be, open it up, thin it out, compress, lift the bottom up, go back down below where the floor is going to be, because right now there's the floor. Pinch, thin, And on this next pinch, I'm going to get that form to be where I want it. Come in with my sponge or a rib. Clean that up. Needle tool. Cut where the floor is. Cut under the floor. Leave the cookie.